experience was full of fun, new learnings, and new discoveries, and full of inspiration. Today, I am Rebecca Gildon, and I'll be sharing to you the significant learning reflections that I gained throughout our learning journey and experience in our health ethics subject. First is respecting laws and regulations and making a positive contribution to the society. There are hundreds or even thousands of law that is present in our society that most of the time we neglect, and most of the time there are people in our society that is being abused of their rights just because they doesn't know the power that they hold. And as someone who knows about these laws, it is our responsibility to educate them and to help them to hold their power and to stand firm on the rights that is given unto them. But also, while we are obeying and respecting this law, we have to remember that it is still important to be ethical. As it is said, that laws represents an ethical minimum, while ethics often represents a standards that exceeds legal minimum. Next is a promoting high quality standard. It's like preventing errors. In our career as nurses, errors should always be prevented, or there shouldn't be any room for errors as we are dealing with lives every day. It's about promoting high quality standards means giving the best service that we can have or we can always give. It is about being mindful of our decisions and the plans that we create. It is also important to follow a certain procedure and instruction if we want to have a better outcome in our work or in the service that we give. Next is conducting a business matter responsibly. In our society, bribery and corruption is very relevant, but most of the time we are being blinded by it. We are being deceived by the truth. So we have to know that there are things that seems to be legal but unethical. And another way in order for us to be mindful of conducting a business matter is there are different ways to do that, and that is following a citizens charter. This citizens charter will help us to follow a process that will make our work easier. Next is respecting the environment. As student nurse, it is our responsibility to take good care of our environment and to make sure that we are preparing a place where everyone can be safe, where everyone can live healthy. And even though it's not that big, but the simple work, the simple change that we can make in our society will put a confidence and will put an ease in the heart of the citizens that the place they live is a place where their health is not compromised. Next is upholding patients' right. In the hospital, there are patients who doesn't know their rights, who doesn't know what they should do. And as a nurses who have a knowledge in the rights, it is our responsibility to let them know that they have the right to know what are the medication that is being given to them, what are the treatments and the procedure that is being performed to them, and they should know that they always have the right to have the access in their medications. They have always have the right to know about the health data of their condition, and it is also important to inform the patient of the importance of informed consent before a certain treatment or procedure should be done in order for them to in order to help them with their health status. Next is the the religious considerations. There are different patients in the hospital, and each one of them have different religious. And as nurses, it is our responsibility to know their different religions and their different belief, and it is our responsibility to respect that. Next is that's why This subject really helped us to open our minds to the rights of every citizen. It opened our mind to the ethical values that we must possess and ethical values that we must perform every day if we really want to make a change.